sun sets over the high-level bridge here in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada. And the round robin will set this evening. Time for everyone to come out and play, including the deer roaming the coulee here inside the beautiful city of Lethbridge of about 100,000 people, the fourth largest city in the province of Alberta. But we are in the NMAX Center, have taken over all week long. It's been a great host, great sights, great sounds, great curling. And tonight we wrap up round robin with Netherlands taking on Canada. Playoff positioning on the line. There's one playoff spot to be determined. I am Luke Coley, joined with Rona Howie. Let's meet the teams here for tonight's game. For Netherlands, their lead, Carlo Glasbergen. Their second, Laurens Hoekman. Skip throwing third stones, Jaap van Dorp. And their fourth, Wouter Huygens. They will take on the Canadian side in a must-win for Canada, trying to get as high as third. Their lead, Ben Hebert. Their second, Colton Flash. Third, BJ Neufeld. And their skip, Kevin Cooey, the two-time world champ, trying to become a three-time world champion in Lethbridge, his first time on home soil. And this is where we're at, coming into the final round-robin session. Sweden is the top seed. They're into the semifinals for sure. Japan, Canada, Switzerland, all tied with 3 losses. Italy and Scotland will play tonight for a spot in the playoffs. The US has qualified as well at 7-4. Then the rest have been eliminated from playoff contention. This is session 20, the last games out on the ice in round-robin play. Switzerland takes on China on sheet A. While on sheet B, it's the US taking on Norway. Sheet C, it's the play-in game, I said. 7-4 Italy versus 7-4 Scotland. And our game is on sheet D. This evening, I welcome in Olympic gold medalist Rona Howie. Fun times for these teams. Netherlands can play spoiler. Canada knows they're in, but they want to try and position themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Canada in a great position. They know they're through anyway. But as you say, the positioning is so important when it gets to this stage. And it's great to play the last round robin game when games mean things. There's so many games tonight that means points and prizes.
And the draw shot challenge very tight this evening. Just slight advantage for Canada. They haven't done very well throughout the week, but they do in this last game. They saw what happened earlier today. Japan beating Russia in their final round robin game. Canada can't get in one of those top 2 spots. It's going to either be Japan or Switzerland. The team's getting prepared to go out there. We'll keep you apprised as we see rules of play. 6 ends minimum must be played. 38 minutes of thinking time given to each team. 1 60-second timeout. And this is the first full year of the 5-rock free guard zone rule. So why not get right into it? We've seen lots of high scoring ends. We've seen lots of scoring, no problem. So even if you get down early, chance to come back.
Yep, there's been 4s and 5s and a 6 this week, which is not often a common occurrence in the men's game.
No, you don't see that very often. The 6 was via a steal. You've seen 7 5s, 4 of them against Norway. They won't want to hear that very much. But they'll try and play a bit of a spoiler where USA is concerned as far as their positioning. USA can finish in the 5th or 6th spot, depending what happens. So lots of different scenarios we'll walk you through as we get through here the entire session this evening. Looking like, as we said, Japan or Switzerland will have that spot in the semifinal. Canada knows they'll play tonight, and they'll also be on the ice tomorrow morning as well in the qualifying game.
Yep, but the question is, who will they meet? All will be revealed in a couple of hours.
It will change constantly, each and every end throughout the way. As we see Jaap van Dorp for Netherlands holding the broom. Canada with the hammer. Netherlands will throw red stones. Canada will have the yellow this evening. And the 28-year-old lead for the Netherlands, Carlo Glasbergen, will start this game off. Now, Netherlands have knocked off a couple of big teams earlier in the week. They beat Scotland. They beat the Olympic champs in Team USA. They get to go into this one with Canada sort of relaxed. They got a win earlier today against Korea. So you see Ben Hebert, footloose and fancy free for Netherlands to go up, have fun playing tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. They have had some great games this week, and they're a young team. You know, they've just received recognition by their Olympic committee in the Netherlands, and that's a huge thing for them to get the added support services and help in the sport. And they're actually out here watching them. But they've really had some great games, and they've improved a lot as a team. Constantly working to develop.
12. Oké. 3 misschien.
Overkill, zeker erin.
3. Dit is de curl in de steek. Hij is 3.
Oké, dan.
De curl in de steek.
Oké.
Steve 5 kills van weer, hè?
Ja. Ja, meestal.
Well, the guard over curls a bit, opens up that stone and exposes the side to the corner.
Ben Hebert, top in the lead stats for the week. And in his last game, he played 100%.
Yep. Whoa! Whoa! Yep. Stay with it, Beach. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, the hit and roll off to the side. Very nice start for Ben Hebert. Of course, that 100% was in there. Short 6-end game against Switzerland. Lawrence Hoekman, 21-year-old, playing in his third World Men's Championship. Lawrence speaks 4 different languages: English, Dutch, German, and French.
That's very impressive. So just a wee bit heavy there from Lawrence. Slips back tee, but immediately Canada go to rip the centre guard.
Heavy hack. Heavy hack. I'll probably throw a board in this spot. Okay.
Actually, both these second players are 7th equal in the stats this week.
Whoa. Not heavy at all. Whoa! Whoa, Beach. How's the back one
Colton
looking?
Flash.
Whoa! Whoa, it's not curling. Hard. Whoa, whoa! Whoa for that, whoa for that. It's a lot of weight, eh? Yeah, it is. Yep.
Well, makes the hit and the roll.
I did nothing. I know it's heavy, but it did nothing. You were heavy, yeah.
Well, I did say he was going to throw more weight than...
Fail.
what was actually called for.
Nose.
Trying the run back. Hoekman will pick that one out.
Really nice shot.
Well, Canada showed they throw the run back all week long. Netherlands that make it first.
I think probably. After you cook yours, it should be good.
Pretty close. I got there.
Really? I thought it was good.
Okay.
Weight's good. Top 8. Good. Top 8. Little heavy right now. Close to T. For T line. Let it sit.
So Colton Flash just coming round this corner guard. Slides a wee bit deep, but it is buried. Depending, it's poked out the other side.
Hey, coach. Yeah, they've seen him practice.
Ice is real quick right now.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah, that ran really well.
It's a good throw. I like the
I
throw.
didn't think I was heavy.
Just quick.
Yeah.
Off the wings is going to be probably even quicker.
Yeah.
Once we throw a couple.
Went pretty far too. Actually. Okay.
The constant chatter of what the ice is doing.
Ja, zoals we ook aan de film.
Yeah. The reason for that is because the time clocks are
Jaap van Dorp, 29-year-old, had skipped and thrown 4 stones before a true skip last year at the World, finishing 10th. Won't get by the guard, throwing the third rocks.
Yep, just feathered the guard and no more. So it's still there for Canada to come round again.
Well, BJ Neufeld, his first World Championship, and he has played very well. Struggled a little bit off and on in the last few games, but he's been the one strong constant for Team Canada throughout the week.
Second equal on the stats for third players.
Well, BJ had a 100% game of his own, the 5th game of the round robin. We'll see the coach of the Dutch, Sherry Lebrant.
She's done a huge amount of work with these young boys, getting them to where they are.
That's their 3rd consecutive World Championship.
Ik snap niet wat hij eerst deed.
They'd come through the World Qualification event to get to this championship.
Het is heel vaag. Ja, deze deed gewoon wat je bij de eerste verwacht. Ja, maar welke steen was de
That
eerste?
event was in Naseby in New Zealand.
Ik vind die echt niet goed.
First year World Curling Federation to host that event, to get 2 qualifiers through.
I got quite a bit.
Hey, you might be in some fresh stuff. Room. You got a mile of room. Room. Lots of room. Hope you're in. Come on, wait for it if you can.
Top tee, top tee, top tee.
Line sets. You're ready.
So BJ coming round on the out turn
Hard.
behind the centre guard.
Hard, hard, hard. Grab something like that.
Grabbed it.
Lie 2. It died very quickly on them. They're very level, so there's no double for both of the yellows. Have got the inside edges covered, so not an easy roll either.
Pretty good spot.
That frosted up or something to come down there.
Yeah, I threw it harder. Like I threw it more, quite a bit more than that.
Okay.
Charge minder wil doen je naar.
Je neemt minder, is mijn ouder.
Gewoon echt. Konek.
Oh, Peter Huskins. Just 20 years of age. 3rd straight World Men's Championship.
In, hair down. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Hard. Yep, yep. Yep. Hard.
This one is really pulling. It's all over the guard.
Well, even tightened up the ice too on that one.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Not there
You
yet.
may get a good result out of this.
Taps it in behind the corner.
Plan B.
Big line, so.
They do lie short, and it's completely buried.
Van net uit, zo.
You want to
Play
switch
this
here?
to finish up a bit if my weight's good.
Yeah, this looks like.
Back 12, Kev. Back line.
Yep.
Just enough
I
to
like
kill
this.
it, eh? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Just as easy as the freeze.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like this.
Like a ton of ice.
Not for heavy draw.
If you're just here, I think you're good.
Yeah.
Think that's max?
Yeah.
Give me a little less than. I think with the right weight, it won't
Yeah.
go as hard early.
Okay. Yeah.
It's right up here, hey?
Yeah, it's good speed here, Kev.
Pull up.
Well, Kevin Cooey, a 2-time world champ, is playing in his 4th World Championship. It's just the 4th time the Dutch have had a men's team at the World Championship.
Hard! 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 Come on! Keep going.
Keep encouraging, try and get by.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Won't get by that top one.
Okay.
So the wreck by Huskins on his first ended up
Great weight.
quite good for the Netherlands.
Very good. They could have been facing 3, instead they're heading to lie 2.
Gewoon 10. Moet gewoon wat harder kicken.
Just know who they're playing and they can't leave a double.
Yeah, wants to roll to the right-hand side as we're looking at it.
Gewoon 10.
Knows it's almost automatic for Kevin Cooey to make.
Definitely. His favorite shot.
It was good.
Seen some spectacular crosshouse doubles this week.
9.
Clean.
9.
Firm.
9,5.
This is on the wrong side at the moment.
Watch out with the roll out. Yep.
Well, it's a little lower. Is there room though to try and jump it over, or are you forced to take your one?
Nope, Kevin Cooey straight away will just nose hit for 1.
Ja, top. Dan heb ik in ieder geval het gevoel. Ja.
That just came enough at the last
Nou, mooi. Eerste sprong.
wee bit, just to roll to the right. Enough. There was no double.
So the last
Normal
stone
weight cut.
first
Normal.
end.
We're playing. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Clean it. Clean it, guys.
Just keeping a broom down to hit and stick, take the single point. And Canada first on the board. Netherlands able to get the force in that one. Here in the final round robin session. So we begin end number 2, Canada, Netherlands, a 1-0 game. So scoring 1 in the first, Canada will put the center line guard out in front. So seeing the different strategy, corner guard put out as opposed to the come around the center.
Yep, Netherlands know that Canada want to play around the centre, so they're just trying to keep it out to the wings right now. Keep it a bit more simpler.
Line's good, hard class. Come on, get her going a bit. Yep, you gotta go. Come on, class.
Ben Hebert encouraging his sweepers to get this round. He really is relentless with these come-arounds.
Yeah, and this situation with Canada trying to force the issue with Netherlands. Netherlands hasn't been that good with the hammer, only 31% of the time scoring multiple points. Canada's forcing 56% of the time. So those quite the discrepancy in those two sides when they're in the situation we are right now.
And that high percentage by Canada will always be that good setup play from Ben Hebert.
Well, Glasbergen matches him shot for shot. So asking for a high centerline guard now for Colton Flash.
I got over. Plenty weight.
Line's a little
Halfway.
tight. Line's tight.
Halfway.
Been sort of a tale of two halves of the week for Canada. Started 6-0, 2-3 since. They're trying to finish 3-3, 9-3 record.
Yeah, just a wee blip in the middle of the week for them.
And those were against some of the top teams here in the field. Had a loss to Japan, had a loss to Sweden, lost to Scotland. Tight fought win against the Americans. And the double peel here. Lawrence Hookman and rolls as a corner.
Great shot there from Lawrence.
Not a game that Canada can take for granted here this evening.
No. As you said earlier, this Dutch team, they beat the Olympic champions, they beat Scotland, and have played very well in many games, just not being able to finish them off. So they know they're capable.
We put it this way, they're a -10 in plus minus, but they're 4 and 7. As the double peel made back, but catches that Canadian stone.
It's all good.
So back-to-back double peels.
Yeah, he was unlucky that red just jammed on the yellow. But didn't remove it from play.
He knows about the triple.
Hier. En denk gewoon dit. Gewoon naar buiten rollen. Ja, ik ben bang als hij hierheen gaat, dan heeft hij triple. Oké?
So now Netherlands have no cover.
Ja, hij gooit gewoon niet dubbel. Iets meer ijs?
They could even freeze up to this. Just going to nose it. But Canada, you're going to see some big peel weights and doubles coming very shortly in an open head.
Air down.
Yep.
Trouble with the freeze is a tough path to get to.
Yep. Nee. 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 9-0. Nee. Wow. Close. 9-0.
You almost need even here to put another corner up.
Stop. Mooi steen.
A little roll, but triple still there.
When BJ is coming along, you're going to see some red granite move now.
Hard.
Hard.
Hard, Benny.
Hard, Ben. Whoa, how'd it go?
Whoa.
Well, they want to make that and roll to the corner. Just maybe half a rock too far rolled.
Yeah, half a rock, that was it.
job, Bees.
He's a pinball wizard.
That's still pretty good, boys. We still got a chance to get out of this.
So Netherlands can just draw the other side, lie two, with as much separation between them as possible.
Voor mij 4. It's close, denk ik. Ja.
Really good effort though from BJ.
Back 4, back 8.
Top
Back
4.
4.
Top 4. Kult
T-line.
They wanted that just T-line.
Top 4. T-line is oké. Top 4. T-line is oké.
Moet
Top
vooraf
4.
blijven. Ja. Zit. Oh, oh, oh.
Top 4.
Maar stay up.
Well, split the rings, lie two.
Take a shot. Off this one. It's a good shot too, guys. I mean, Red knows it.
Red, make red.
Mooi bal houden. Ja, lekker.
Normal.
Sure.
So I want to try and nose this or get a little inside to make a roll.
Close, clean it.
Whoa, whatever. Hard.
Yeah, ideally inside, but they're saying if they nose it, it's not a bad result.
Flash. Hard. Yep.
But,
Right
yep,
beside
he's
it.
got
Go,
the
go, go,
inside.
go, go, go.
Yep.
Wow, very nice.
Lovely shot. Because now
Boy,
if
Deeds, good shot.
Netherlands knows that, there's a stick-on double for Canada. So really important now for Van Dorp to roll to the other side, the other wing.
Shot.
Locks open.
10-2. Whoa. Hey, IJsberg.
Low. Yep. Hard, low. Hard.
Well, they want to try and give this a chance to curl a bit.
Shit.
But we'll roll out.
So now, tables turn. Canada can lie two and force one. And that was really setting up nicely for a textbook two for Netherlands.
What's that, control
Just
or
splitting
good
the
board?
house.
Yeah, control.
Just have to be so precise with your shots, especially with no guards. You got to make sure you hit and stick when you can.
9-6. Ik denk dat hij gewoon op de center sowieso blijft hangen.
Little firm, Kev. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Go.
Now, is Canada on the high side as well here? No, theirs comes perfectly.
Not
Came
doing
up
anything
enough
or no?
at the end.
Yeah, maybe.
I like that throw.
Yeah, I thought it was just on the outside of the green, if anything.
So again, just relaying information here. This game on sheet D.
Yeah, yeah.
Big crowd right next to them. That's something they'll have to watch, and differences in the ice surface.
Yeah, definitely. The frost can build up on the side where the crowd are sitting. And also just with the heat coming off all the bodies in the crowd, sometimes it can get flat and run straighter even. So yeah, the players just need to constantly be aware of the ice conditions.
Huskins
Dat is dit. 11.
ends up rolling out. Canada will get the opportunity to play a draw, get a chance for the draw weight.
Speed's 100% good.
Not
It's good. Yes.
like 14 and a half or.
I think 14 and a half, we can sweep to the T line if we sweep hard.
Okay.
The line's nice, guys.
Team Canada's last stone here in the second end, leading 1-0.
To the tee line, right on the tee.
It is.
14-4.
Perfect.
Above.
Really good
spot. Let's see that.
Yep, great stone placement there. Forces Netherlands to take their one.
Oké, wat?
Top, gewoon hetzelfde.
Oké.
Gewoon iets hard.
Hartje harder, ja, precies.
So they mix up the lineup. Netherlands do prior to the world qualification. Coming into this, start off great shot making to begin with, and then sort of evened out a bit throughout the week.
Zelfde lengte. 10-4. Yep.
Need to make the hit and stick.
Whoa. Clean.
Right to the nose here with the final shot of the second. Singles each in the first two ends. It is session 20 in the Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship. We are two ends in, and it is a 1-1 tie. Luke Cole here with Rona Howie, Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship 2019. Canada control sort of in that first end, had a chance for multiple end. Netherlands probably a fortunate break, wrecking on the guard. Those go both ways.
Yep. And the last end, you know, Netherlands played a good double clear to give them the opportunity to set up a 2. But just weren't able to close out the end with the open hits. So I think we'll definitely see Canada go for their corner guards here, try and get that multiple score.
Right to my broom, flashes.
Well, Canada had a quick one earlier today, 6 ends against Switzerland. Fortunate to be the beneficiaries of a pick and a steal of 5 in the second end.
Yeah, that was tough for Switzerland. You never like to see that happening. But there was just no way back for Switzerland after that. So Canada will be well rested.
I know they want to play 4 more games after this one.
Yep. Okay.
We'll look around all the other games.
Okay, makes sense.
2-0 Switzerland leading China in the third end.
Top 4.
U.S. leads Norway 3-0 in the third. Italy 2-1. They lead Scotland in that playing game, and 1-1 Netherlands and
Got all
Canada.
there.
Just
Wait
line
on-
right
wait
now.
on-
Correct.
guys,
It's
wait
3
only.
games. There are 4 games on the
No, you
weekend,
got too
but
much
they're not
room
going to
back.
play in both the bronze and the gold medal
How
game.
heavy?
No.
Back 4.
Whoa! It's coming down. Whoa!
They'll
Whoa!
have to have 3 more games because they will not be straight to the semi. They'll have to play tomorrow morning.
Lock it on, Flash! Yep,
Hard,
yep.
hard, Flash. Go, 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 go.
Right down to it. And that's all the teams can ask for. Get into the final 6.
And then it's anybody's game. When it gets to knockout, it's who plays the best on the day. Previous results don't give you much unless you're in the top 1 and 2, go straight to semis, you'll get last on advantage.
Kom maar dan. Lijn go, wijd nog. Oké, lijn is oké. Iets wijd nog. Yep, kom maar. Lijn is oké nu. Freeze hem. Carlo.
But this is a great experience for these young Dutch boys to play against Canada in Canada with the home crowd right beside them. You know, you can't buy that experience. So to be able to be here, they will learn a lot from this week.
Sure, I like it.
I don't hate that.
No, I like the freeze.
Like the freeze.
Huh?
Freeze.
I think you want a dead nose freeze, Flash. I don't think you want to get low. Just dead nose freeze.
I just get the return.
Yeah, speed's close.
Help there.
Rope, rope.
Wait.
It's pretty good. Line's good.
Looks heavy.
Oh, it's,
No.
yeah, it's,
Right to it.
Ah,
Frozen.
it's got to curl him on.
it's heavy.
This one has got a bit of running. Wanted just to freeze it.
Right beside it.
Bumps off it. Chance now for Netherlands to hit and flop inside.
Yeah, just that little bit extra.
Nathan, hoofd 10. Yep. Oh, hartje firm. Firm. Hij is hartje firm. Whoa.
I want to try and get a little inside on this and sit on the corner.
Touch this one a little bit. Nate.
Normal. Roll it in.
Yeah, you can roll all the way, like, all the way. Roll dead buried.
I like that.
Yeah. Ours is going to pop. Again, too.
Firm.
Okay, I like it.
Well, how many go here?
Yep.
He's not putting huge weight at it.
Whoa. Yep.
It's important where his shooter goes here. They want to make sure that shooter is inside and 2 reds can go. There they go. I'm quite happy to lose their own back one. Or it wasn't at the back, it was jammed in the middle, but they're happy it goes.
Left himself in a real nice spot in front of that red.
Yeah, that was the importance with the shooter, just staying dead on the nose.
Now, Jaap van Dorp will need to either freeze it or guard it up, but you're guarding a stone top of the 8-foot.
Yeah, Canada just haven't had the chance to utilize the corner yet because the Dutch have been very good with their freezing at this end.
2. Clean. 2. Easy clean. Clean. 1, 2. Clean. 1, 2. Yep. 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 Yep.
Oh, just guarding up that yellow tap.
I think we'll see Canada just go for the double clear, open it up. Because if they can open this front, they're in a really good position with their yellow in front of the red and their corner guard.
really gotta go.
Gotta go hard.
Oh, that was not how they wanted to hit that at all. Clears everything out of the rings.
Yeah, the crowd are quite happy with that, although it wasn't plan A. They get away with it. Yeah, they were lucky they actually took the back red as well and didn't just split their own yellow out. However, still a guard for Netherlands to use.
Back 4. Hij is heel hard. Back 8. Back 8. Oh, maar.
Oh. Hij heeft hem. Ja, maar niet voor te veel.
Well, just too deep. Not able to take advantage, and coming in with that 4-7 record, maybe shots like that, not able to take advantage, go right around. Top 4 foot.
Top 4.
I don't like the freeze.
Yeah, and that's all about the experience, isn't it? About stone positioning and making sure you err on the right side.
Well, nomination to go right around that center line stone. Don't want to be deep.
Yeah, we're there.
You got a lot of room.
Weight's good, Kev.
You got to go to the back.
Hard, guys.
I think we're to the back already.
Back here. Like it's quite heavy. All here. Flash, stay with it.
Flash.
Yep.
It's there.
Yes,
Yep.
it's not here.
Doe ik regen houden. Good job, Bees. Got a boy.
Well, deeper than they wanted. They were hoping top 4 foot.
He thought it was light too.
Yeah, that gives Netherlands that chance to come in and freeze this. Seems to be quite a slick track down that centre line tonight, catching them both out.
Ja, top. Oké, dus ik hoor dat het snel is, klopt dat? Of gaf hij heel veel mee?
Nou, hij had hem gewoon...
Het is gewoon normaal.
Oké, dus 4-1?
Hij gooide 4-0 en die spec voor.
Dus 405 zo.
Oh, dan heb ik 4-0 ook nodig, toch?
Ja.
So just discussing the front end, what weight needs to be thrown here for the perfect freeze.
So right down to it.
Yeah.
Well, 4th stones.
Uit je minder.
Oké.
Nothing going up, as you said earlier.
Nee, niks, jongen.
Experience on the job.
Next. Buiten Dolly. Kijk, close. Yep.
Played in front of a home Canadian crowd 2 years ago in Edmonton.
Alleen leentje. Topputten. Buiten Dolly.
This one
Niet dieper.
come down, but
The weight was perfect, but just not the line.
has that guard. There's definitely room to try and make a move on it.
Yeah, and the problem is, for Netherlands, if Canada do come down and just tap back, they will sit top of the button and back button and make it very difficult for Netherlands to move either. Because Canada really just need to tap this back into the 8 foot. They don't need to move it far.
Too tight to that guard to make this good. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that looks good.
Is that minimum?
Just throwing T-line. We
Line on its own, and then when the line's good. I mean, if we freeze it, he's got a guard, and then I can run that corner in.
Okay, I got 14-3 on that one.
Never afraid to play a run.
Back to normal draw.
No, not at all.
We got to get to half row.
Yep.
Well, the 4-time Canadian champion has eyes on a 3rd world title this week.
What are you sweeping for?
Line. Back 4.
Yep. Whoa, how's the weight? Whoa! Yep.
Becky! Becky!
Needs to be quite close to this guard.
Hard, Benny. It's got a curl.
Well, they had to wait for the line. Will they come enough? Just rolls off.
Good shot, Kev.
A hair? Is it a hair too much?
Ah, pretty good, too.
Yeah, can the see the inside of that stone now? His weight was great, just didn't curl enough. Netherlands over curled and Canada didn't curl enough.
I mean, I wasn't really sweeping. We got by the guard by this much. I know. It curled a lot in there.
So if
We're talking
Really good. It's
Netherlands
just
can see the
rock
inside,
less weight near mint.
problem is his shooter's going to be in such a good spot.
they can get to the inside of this and just flop in behind the guard, top of the button.
They have to flirt with the guard in order to make that little roll.
I think from the ice he's taking, he's playing more weight than Canada did. Looking at probably a back ring to hack. Kevin took middle of the 8 foot.
Well, final stone here. Buder Huskins.
11,5.
Lean. Lean. Whoa, whoa.
11,5.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
11,5.
Low. Yep. Hard low. Hard low. Hard low. Yep.
Hookman's trying to carve this one in.
Okay.
Moves it. Is the inside available?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a shot there for two.
Undercooled. Yeah. Hack weight double, Flash.
Close, but I would say it's probably this. I think it's just a draw.
Or you try and cross
Can
it.
draw into either of these, right?
Yeah,
I mean, he can
throw, like,
just
eight
draw
of
the
this.
button for two.
I don't like
He could come off the inside of that red for two. But he's
Like,
tempted to go for the thin double for
taking
three.
back a lot.
Sure.
It's not a big hole with this in, right? I just about need more weight.
I mean, you can throw the out-turn draw if you want. You can throw this out-turn draw if you want, Kev. I think you're just throwing for, like, back eights.
Yeah, just draw it in there.
Yeah.
Well, front end was looking at the double right
Middle
away.
of 12.
They haven't really even discussed playing that double. I thought the double right away.
We were just looking to see if you played the hack weight on the other one for three, and then if you just roll it in, you get two.
Well, I gotta.
Like cross the face, yeah. There's tons of room.
It's the one on the right.
To
that
get
the-
three, Ben, it's
Super thin?
really thin.
Okay. Still for two if you hit it 3/4.
Yeah, so Ben saying you can catch that top red thin to go to the other red, and if you just catch it slightly thick, you could get the shooter to roll in and definitely get your two. I suppose there's a chance you hang high and
You like the out? The in? Okay.
Took a look at it. Didn't like it. Didn't really even say anything.
no. And, you know, he's got to be confident
You
in the
can
shot
come
he's
to,
going to play.
if you're on the inside of the red, you can come to either.
Okay.
So, what do you think over here?
14-1.
Chance to take two. Important to score your multiple when you
In
can.
my mind, I've got like a little extra overdraw.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I just 2 more feet. Yeah.
I think that ice is fine, don't you?
Yeah, both
I think it's
Canada
good.
and Netherlands
Could get the button.
came down in the high side
Whatever
in
you think.
that
Flo, I'm
other
not sure
out
what's going
turn.
on. Whatever you think.
Allowed Canada now the chance to come in the in turn.
Didn't get that positive reinforcement you normally see.
Weight's good.
It
Stay
was
with it,
sort of an
Flash. All
unknown
there.
spot.
Yeah. Hard line.
Hard line.
Hard line. Hard flash. This thing's gone.
This is away.
Playing this side of the sheet's toast and we don't know it. Light hit. There's no way that's light.
This one, go over the top.
Had to a pick, right?
They'll just pull it up.
I
Not sure
grabbed
what
up.
happened there, but it's a single point for the Canadians with the hammer and a 2-1 lead, but haven't been able to convert with the hammer so far.
No way that was light.
Fourth end, our feature game, Canada against Netherlands. Netherlands will have the hammer here in the fourth end, singles only. But both sides have had chances. I'm still trying to figure out what happened on Kevin Cooey's last.
Yeah, I think it maybe grabbed something just as he had played it, because it went straight away. It was on the centre guard a third of the way down the sheet virtually. And the sweepers confirmed that, you know, the weight that he threw, there's no way it was light for weight. So they just have to bin it. They got their one. Force Netherlands to one here, and then they'll get hammer back.
Carlo Glasbergen, 89% on the event, the championship. It is a big crowd here tonight too. Seeing a warmer surface out there.
Yeah, definitely warmer temperature in the arena. And the ice makers, you know, they have to watch the temperature of the ice, constantly monitoring it with the big crowds in. And for the weekend now, you know, as you said, Canada could be playing in qualifier game. Well, they will be playing in a qualifier game tomorrow, and then hopefully a semi-final and a final. So we'll have big crowds all weekend.
Yeah, both qualifier games will be tomorrow morning, then a semi in the afternoon and the other semi at night. Sunday we'll have the bronze and the gold medal games. We'll determine the 2019 world champion, Nicholas Edin, the only team that has a spot in the semifinal right now. He's trying to go back to back. He's trying to get to his third straight final. Netherlands trying to improve upon a 4-8 record from a year ago. Trying to win game number 5. They can upset Canada. And looking to get around this guard. They won't get past. Can't remove it. Oh, the big weight tick shot.
Indeed.
They've gotten a couple of breaks to go their way. The pick by Cooey, they missed one and tapped their own stone in the first, which really took away the big end.
And sometimes you need a wee bit of luck in this game. You need things to go for you. But in some games when it's not going for you, it just doesn't. The harder you try, the tougher it becomes. And that's sport, unfortunately. So Canada just quite happy to keep putting up the guard. The shot stone is only in the 8 foot. So Netherlands would be quite happy that they could outdraw that if they needed to.
Lorenz Hoekman, 82%. Well, another one this end really can't get past the front. See if Canada can really take advantage now. Some misses here early in this fourth end.
We're less weight. It'll curl.
Halfway. Just gotta bite the line, guys.
Gotta go hard for line.
Bite the line, Beach.
Go,
Go, go, go.
Go, Beach.
Never off.
BG, go, go. Never off.
Good shot, Flash. Good shot, Beach.
Yep, well sweat. It's showing the right side to the Netherlands. Didn't want to leave the hidden flop behind cover.
A sliver of that available. Gonna try and chase after it again.
I think it's good.
10 half. Blijf erbij. 10, close. Close. Yep. Out there. Yep. Out.
Best wel firm.
Yep.
They're passed.
Hard.
It's not enough to remove it though.
Hard.
Put it in behind the corner.
It's gewoon heel hard.
So now an opportunity for Canada to get a better one around.
I prefer you.
Do you think this will be like good speed?
I think 14, 14-3, 14-4 bead. Yeah.
So looking for this just in the 8 foot.
I got all there right now, guys. A little heavy. Okay.
T-line.
Good.
T-line.
I got good.
Get up to stop.
I got there.
Line.
I agree.
Still T. Top four.
No,
Hard,
just top four.
hard. I don't know. Try and rub it.
Seen try and rub it because it was heavy. So it looks as though it's going to be fine.
Now
Yeah.
just coming out the other side.
It was a great weight. It maybe is starting to fudge a wee bit out there tonight on that end sheet
weight,
beside
Beach.
the crowd.
You're pretty good throw. Gewoon net ervoor rollen, toch? Ik weet. Ja, precies. Gewoon net het hardje burries rollen.
This is the side of the ice, though, that Kevin Cooey drew last end. Wasn't really
Ik toch net iets meer. Hoor.
sure how to go and what this spot was going to do.
Yeah, that's not big.
There is a very thin double here. But even if the Netherlands could get a hit and roll over on top of the Canadian stone, behind the corner.
Zizek!
Yep.
Yeah, Van Dorp, 82% here in the tournament.
Head!
This is
Yep.
tight of line. I don't know if they
Yep. Yep.
can hold it past the guard.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
A big scrub get by and just touches it and over the top of that other yellow.
That's a big mistake. They had to make sure they
Gewoon
were
iets meer
past
ijs
there.
nemen, hè.
The
Gewoon
thin
uit
double
mee.
was
I think we go
available.
in there, maybe. Well, I think you have the guard. Pretty feeling beach.
Ik vind dat is niet opsporen.
Again, it's that learning curve of erring on the right side. There's a right side to miss on. Not that you think about missing, but there's always that side to err
Yeah.
on.
If you are going to, which way are you going to miss? And that would have been a little bit
You were
wide.
there! Hey, you want to be top button. Light's real good. Doesn't need a curl though.
Don't need to go either. Back four. Gotta sit, Kev. 3 on the black. Back of the button.
Just don't want to go too deep. Goes back button to lie 3.
Got beach.
Well, Canada lie 3. It's woken up this large crowd, cheering loudly there.
Off.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep.
So, yeah, Van Dorp looking for the double.
Ja, is zo.
Makes it, doesn't lie short. Canada still lie 1.
That double.
Yeah, he has a double and roll, but this isn't terrible either.
No.
Somewhere in there. Probably want to throw normal just in here, hey?
Yeah.
Dead nose.
Ja,
Kind of weight.
normal.
Ja, precies. Nou ja, je kan voor de dubbel omhoog gaan ook.
Ja. Ja.
Here's no race chance to get there too.
Well, Kevin Cooey,
Queen.
hair high, nose is okay, but little roll, 83%. And up and down, he's had highlight reel shots. Some uncharacteristic misses for
Shot,
Cooey.
Kev, very good.
Yep, and then some, as you say, amazing shots.
Norway on the board with a deuce.
Yeah, some highlight reels, some circus shots attempted.
Norway's on the board, but the USA is leading it. It's 4-2 after.
Try and set up a deuce with 4 stones now. Vuder will try and wrap one around.
They could have hit the topman and rolled here, but they feel the best option is to drop. They have to make sure they can score with the last. They're not going to get their 2, they want to make sure they get their 1.
Only at 77%, but some of the shots he's made this week have been outstanding. He's had the fist pump going out earlier today in their win over Korea. A big score is a 2. Just gets around.
It's coming out the other side.
Ja, gaat gewoon uit. Nog een hartje meer.
Lots of curl out there tonight.
It's fully out the other side. He could actually roll back in the way.
Might have a bit of help there. Make him make that again. He could have line.
You like normal
Line issues, yeah.
And they'll be happy just to lie 3, force him to 1.
Right to 4. I'm gonna roll it right to here.
Said make him make it again. Contemplate just picking it out.
We roll 2 parts up.
No, I think he wants to keep his shooter in play. That's a phenomenal draw on that side of the sheet. The guard's not overly long either. It's quite a good positional guard.
Clean, clean. Whoa, whoa, yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa off, Ben.
Whoa,
Ben,
whoa,
no. No.
Okay, good shot, Kev.
That was we talked about earlier, you said, Rona, that's the way you want to miss that. Rolling it out, forcing the draw.
Yep, he's just played
Nice
it.
throw, Kev.
He's actually taking a fraction more ice because they were quite close to the guard. They just wanted a slightly fresher piece of ice. You can see he's having to take ice outside the rings because of the big swing.
Yeah, this a real wide draw at the final stone of the 4th. Facing 2. Speed shouldn't be too much different.
Make sure.
Kult een stuk minder.
Make sure.
Kult niet. Die lijn.
Easy.
Seems to be sliding nicely into the 4-foot. This one will come down. Another draw to the tee line. Vuder Huskins and Netherlands tie this game up again. We are 2-2 after 4.
Het is ook wel logisch dat het nu ook warmer wordt, dat het iets meer gaat.
So fifth end here.
Lijn is goed. Make sure loud. Waar is die?
Carlo Glasbergen
12. Okay.
trading singles back and forth. Canada in a 2-2 game, but felt like they've had a little bit more control than the tie match.
Yeah, definitely. Canada have had control.
I like going around it.
Netherlands chasing every
Way out
end.
there with that turn.
They've not managed to set anything
You
up.
gotta throw the in-turn corner. I don't like that. Ah, this is interesting. Okay, he's got a plan.
He's got a plan. We'll just play what we're told. Kevin's got something in his head.
Lots of room, Beach. Beach, easy, but should be there, Beach.
I think that questioning just because
Right about here.
the Netherlands guard is on that same side of the
Line's
sheet.
good. Bit of room. Whoa.
So to put the corner on the same side could be harder to come around.
Okay, you're gonna have to.
Go now. Art, go now. Get real tight. Real tight.
What?
Bumper. The bumper.
Once won the ones off the center line, so maybe let's just stack the one side. I think curling really hard that way. Probably get almost close to, if you go T-line around that center, get to the corner.
Just about. The way the ice is curling tonight.
12.
Big finish on it.
12. Yep,
And with the ice changing slightly, it's, you know, the team that gets to grips with it first that's going to get the best advantage.
Go.
Really nice come around there. Carlo Glasbergen.
You can tap this back.
Okay, I don't mind that.
Let's go off his pick. I think speed's fine. Okay.
Back line.
T-line, yeah. What did you say, Beach?
Back line. Back line.
Okay. Back
Well, not an easy one for Ben Hebert.
Yes. Whoa. Whoa.
And this is that side.
Walk
Haven't
away.
played a lot. We're going to see it now, what it's doing.
Back line.
Whoa. Yep. Wait, good.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I think that's, don't sweep that. Is it going to pass?
Got to get past that corner.
Whoa. Jeepers.
I can throw.
Okay.
Gets this a little further away.
So that's moved the corner further out to the corner.
Throw.
That's a bad break. Fuck, did I?
Well, just doesn't get past it. And it almost stops as a corner freeze, too.
Whoa. Good. 10-3.
Canada due for, it seems, a break to go their way.
All right, boys.
Little snake bitten on the brakes the way it's gone in this match.
Yep. Go.
So Netherlands lying 2. So we see all the scores. Switzerland leading China 3-2. China's the hammer in 5. USA with the hammer doubling up. Norway 4-2. Italy leads Scotland 4-3 in the 5th. Winner of that is into the playoffs. Loser is out. Canada's into the playoffs here in our feature game against Netherlands. Where they'll finish, they can finish as high as 3rd, as low as 5th.
Whoa.
Over the top, get them both. Oh, pick it out that side.
What a shot.
Colton Flash, get them all.
He's not flashing tonight.
Shot flash.
Yeah, okay, all in a day's work. No bother.
Look at this run, not just one. Get the second one as well.
Yeah, no problem.
You know what? That guard's high enough now.
However, there are still guards out front. Netherlands can come around.
Topper. Okay, line's good.
Lawrence
Oh,
Hoekman
easy right,
looking to just be top tee.
Topper. Close. Oké, alleen lengte.
Ja, moet gaan.
Lijn is perfect nu.
3.
Yep.
Hard on.
Guard out. 12. Yep. Hard, Jones. Yep. Yep. Hammer. Hard. Yep. Door. Hard.
Oké. Maar je hebt gewoon geen kans met wat je wil zeggen. Je moet gewoon gebarentaal gebruiken.
That's fine too.
What do you got?
3/4. I can get to nose.
Yeah, I like rolling away, and then you can
Okay. Roll away then.
just hack.
Hack weight, Vlad. Okay.
So just tap back, remove the red counter and roll over to the wing.
Hard bend. Hard bend.
Need to get past the top guard though.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Big scrub and they hold
Loads
it.
to spare.
Go so hard early, they hold it and you almost overdo it.
Point flash. Oh, good try. Goed, goed. Gewoon hek. Gewoon hek. Liefst liedje naar links rollen. Ja. Maar nose is oké. Oké, duidelijk. Hek. Hair down. Hair down!
Please. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Hek!
Please. Yep. Yep. Please. Oh. Oh. Hold him watch your card.
Tap right on the nose. Back and forth here in this fifth end.
Yeah, okay. Hack. Little firm.
Clean it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, Ben, whoa, Ben. Hard.
Flash.
Whoa.
Yes, flash.
Yeah, hard flash.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We got a lot of weight.
Good beach.
Rolls over to the wing.
That's pretty hard.
So
Good shot.
they would really like
I think
Netherlands
roll
to head and roll out here, and then Canada can come around.
If they hit, keep a blank possibility.
Yeah, definitely. If they do just keep nose hitting, then Canada happy to blank. But if Netherlands were to roll out, it would give Canada that chance.
9-3.
Whoa.
9.
Alles wat je hebt, Carlo. Go, 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 go. 9-3. Sorry.
So just a little roll in.
Yeah, I'd rather hit that. Big roll this too. Oh, it's behind the T line. I know, but it curls so much there. Yeah, I like that. You get it all the way to that one. It's good. Normal weight. I like that.
Good normal. Clean. Whoa, whoa, you're
Well, they said they can roll big, but won't roll at all. We'll get it right on the nose.
Good job, Beach.
Well, not much more than a single point is all that's been put up so far. Looking to trade hits back and forth.
Ja, precies.
Yep, important for Netherlands to keep this in play.
Duidelijk.
Do they go aggressively, try and make the roll behind the corner?
9-3.
Clean. Whoa.
Yep, they certainly could, as long as they're going to be top tee. Canada can't freeze anything.
Okay, came out.
Oh, just on the nose.
Oké, Wout, prima. Dat zelfs 10.
Just trade hits.
Ja.
yeah, kind of. I like this
Roll
nice
to this
normal.
far.
Like that. Wait less.
Kind of weight you throwing?
Normal.
So Canada goes after this aggressively to make the roll.
Clean. Whoa. Get.
Yep, hard, man.
Hard.
Yep, they would like to roll across.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Can they hold it? No.
Nope. Nope.
Gonna
How
sit?
far does it go?
Good shot, Kev.
Back.
Very nice. Just spins
Nice
back
block.
a little. Back 12 foot.
Great shot.
Oh, good spot,
And because
Kev.
of that high guard, it's very difficult now for Netherlands to come around to that.
Good shot, Kev.
Power sweeping there from Ben Hebert to hold that. Yeah, Van Dorp couldn't spin it out into the open.
Yeah, they hit, looks like less than half of that one to roll it over. Who's can make the come around, but there's run back options for Canada.
Yeah, there certainly is. He was looking at just leaving it top 8 foot so that potential jam. But as you say, that run back's very useful for Canada.
Nee, anders.
Ja, dan is het
Dit is perfect, hoor.
The result's pretty good. Right on the Pioneer logo for a second point. Nice shot there from John Schuster. Number 1 from the USA.
Well, Canada, two looming unless a good come around can be made by Huskins.
Okay, alleen lengte.
All there.
Oh, right.
And it hadn't looked like it all end, but just that one great hit and roll from Kevin Cooey.
Moet gaan voor lijn. Yep. Yep. Moet gaan. Yep. Yep. Alleen lauw dan. Alleen lauw.
They wanted it high, but it's got to be buried.
Yep.
Well, and look how deep it is in the rings.
Ander kult gewoon.
Don't have to tap it very far in order to get two.
Eigenlijk perfect, de lijn uit.
Canada methodically waited their time to make the hit and roll.
14.06 I got. They're throwing just easy hack
Yeah,
here.
and the difference of that good roll, if they had rolled out,
Okay.
then
Okay.
Netherlands were coming round the guard.
Extra
Really
draw.
good shot
Yeah,
from
heavy draw. I
Kevin
like
Cooey.
it. Heavy draw.
Kind of what I threw 2 ends ago, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's normal, or it's a little X heavy.
It's like, it's the same as it's been like besides the draw button. It's 14-2 to T-line.
A little extra clean for Kevin Cooey. Try and tap this one through, an opportunity to head into the 5th end break with the first 2 of the game.
Clean.
Back 12.
Whoa.
Whoa. Back line.
Clean. Whoa. Clean it.
Flash. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Clean it. Ben.
You can't hurt it, Ben. It's got to curl a lot.
Hard, Ben.
It's got to cross the
Has to
center.
cross center, tap this one
Clean,
through.
Clean, clean.
Starting to go now. They'll catch enough. No problem there.
Great shot there, Colton.
Canada gets a much needed deuce. 4-2. We hit the halfway point of session 20. first end, Canada taking on Netherlands. Canada had 2 set up, but
normal weight cut. Normal!
a little miscue work for Netherlands. Leaves a hit for 1 for Team Canada to start the scoring in this game. Second end, Canada in forced position back, forcing this time Huskets make the hit and stick for their single point. And back and forth, all tied up after 2. Third end and trying to go wide with this in turn. Kevin Cooey's final shot, trying to get it to the button.
Yeah, I got all there. Weight's good. Yeah. There's no way that's
And they were off this one early, so it almost sounded like it picked. So Canada will just get 1 in the third end.
Pretty sure it's picked.
Fourth end, and Canada hit and rolled out on their last, leaving those 2 in there. A draw for 1.
Stay out.
Back out.
Yep. And no problem for the Dutch skip. Fifth end all set up by a hit and roll by Kevin Cooey.
Same as it's been like
Huskets came back 4 foot, but definitely room for the Canadian skip to come down, tap this one back, get the first 2 of the game, and there it is right through. So 2 for Canada and a 4-2 lead at the midway point.
Last round robin draw at the Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Throwing Cup.
All the other scores here in session 20. Switzerland leading China 5-2, while the U.S. is up on Norway by the same margin, 4-3. Italy slightly ahead over Scotland in that do-or-die game, and Canada doubling up Netherlands in our feature game. Here are the numbers through 5 ends of play. Canada full control of this one, 4-2. Canada leads 92-80 overall percentage. Draw percentage 88-86 in favor of Canada. And look at the hit percent, 98% for Canada, 72 for Netherlands. The deuce coming in the 5th, 4-2 Canada leads, trying to head into the playoffs on a positive note. Welcome back, Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship 2019. We are into end number 6. Luke Kohler here with Rona Howie. Hope you've been enjoying here this evening's coverage and all through round robin. We have the playoff round starting tomorrow. It's a new tournament. Canada will be in it, Netherlands will not. Trying to finish off on a positive note. It'll be their best record at a world championship. They come in at 4-7. So we see good numbers for Gladsbergen.
Yep, he's having a great game tonight. He's playing one of the best leads in the world, and he's certainly holding his own against him.
one of the best in the world, and actually in a recent poll that the Canadians did at the Canadian Championship, voted on the top lead, Canadian lead in the history. Obviously, you can argue it either way, but it's hard to argue with those numbers. 94 on the tournament and 100 on the game.
All yours. Right on the tee. Right on the button.
Flash as if you have to.
Whoa, flash. Now we're there.
Stop in.
Perfect.
Well, first two into the rings for
Nog een corner.
Ben Hebert.
Dit ligt niet echt goed.
Hard meer
Nice
turnen.
respect.
Right on the tee line.
Wow, tee line. Clean. Yep. Tee line. Oké, alleen lengte. Lijn is perfect nu. Hij is tee line. Back voor bijna.
Oh, dan.
Ja. Moet ik er finishen?
Well, trying to get one around that corner guard first.
Hij is op ik.
Yeah,
Kijk,
well
Arlo.
played.
Prima.
Did you say Netherlands are
Flash,
putting
log it
things
on.
back tee
Should run
Wonder if
fine.
this will
to
be
give
more like a
Canada that
14-2
option? They
here.
need to come in top tee to make it harder for Canada.
Golden Flash having a good game, and
I got
he has a good game.
there.
Makes
I'm with
things
you. I'm with
life
you,
a lot
Fox.
easier on the backhand for BJ Neufeld and Kevin Cooey, who haven't had to play nearly as many runbacks
Stay with it for line.
than they have in
Can't
previous
for weight
games.
at all.
Stay with it for
You're
line.
almost through. Almost through.
No, the Dutch boys don't tend to like girdling about. They like it fairly simple.
Well, it's always heavy.
Don't like a lot of stones in play.
This is very different
There's a
speed
mistake
there. Like
from
it's much
Colton
quicker
Flash.
than coming to the center. Right? Like it's much different.
Well, let's try to get a grips on that. Talk about the weight. And
That's fair.
Oh, in.
The Netherlands could have brought another one round their corner.
Take off. Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's that top tee.
Whoa.
Choosing to go for the double. Just removes one.
Maar steen er loud. Top.
Freeze it again.
Like giving that.
You definitely are never running. Either hit and roll off the top or freeze the back.
I like this or that, so.
Just good board.
Okay. Roll it right over there.
we'll make the roll. You're also eliminating one of those red Dutch stones.
Yeah, so removing the top one,
Yep.
rolling over.
Hard bend. Hard bend. Whoa. Yep.
Whoa!
Yep. Whoa.
Yep! Whoa! Whoa!
Well, hit. Will they actually make the double too? It'll pinball
Oh,
off their
no.
own.
Oh,
Unlucky
Good
there.
throw, Flash.
Hair thicker. You go onto it.
so a great chance now. Netherlands could come up and freeze that yellow in the house. Just to try and get something going. They could put another one round their corner. Make it really difficult. Let Canada go for the run back.
Well, you said it. Just
Yep.
try to keep it really simple.
Hard.
They do.
Yep. Yep.
They see now an opportunity
Yep,
for
yep,
two.
yep.
Let's
No,
keep
no,
it
no, no,
simple,
no.
but do you know what? A potential three was
Okay,
there.
dat gewoon
If they'd
zien.
come round the corner.
Oké, nou, je zat goed.
Well, and you have to execute every one of your shots perfectly to try and get that. Little roll in is not going to help.
Yeah, if Canada hit this and roll over and freeze their yellow, they'll lie short. And Netherlands won't be able to remove it.
Whoa. Whoa. That's very flash. Just
All good.
Yeah, they really want to roll the other way here. Don't want to leave a double.
Lots of room to roll to still.
And this was the situation they were in before, to hit and lie 2, and Jaap van Dorp rolled out. So key shot here to make sure he keeps the shooter.
Well, 81 on the tournament, 65% on the game.
Whoa, whoa, air firm. Whoa, whoa. That's right. Good. Whoa.
Silence here.
Okay.
Well, didn't want to do that. Had to roll away.
Had to.
Oh yeah, there. 3/4. You only have to move in 4 inches to be 2.
I would really have liked them to have come around that corner guard. Really force Canada to play the harder shots.
Straight here, Beach.
But I think we're going to see
Hard.
2 reds vanish here.
Well, big scrub from Hebert for BJ Neufeld. Don't have to move very far, but they do move it far enough.
Yeah, the Netherlands have just played into Canada's hands here, haven't they?
Yeah, and that's maybe an experience thing. You're just,
What do you think we hit there?
at some point it's okay to simplify your game, but you got to take some risk at some point.
Yeah, you have to. Especially against these guys. They're not going to give you many free points throughout the game.
Huh? So hard to not give a dude. Ding zes! Ding op! Whoa! Whoa! Ding! Ding! Whoa! Wessel firm, ding off! Whoa! Dick! Whoa! Whoa! Yep! Pull up!
Well, they bring that other one into play, make a nice quiet double.
Okay, go. Go. Go ball.
Yeah, good shot, but it leaves it a very easy double now for Canada back.
Or does Canada just try and hit and roll?
Yeah, I think it's a little gradual.
But again, there was no risk for Netherlands to call a freeze and hope for a jam. You know, it was back tee, centre of the house is wide open. They need to take some risks.
Oh,
94% on the game for Kevin Cooey.
Hard. Yes.
Well, hit and roll, sit for shot. Oh, very nice, just in time.
Great result. Great shot. He was willing it to whoa. He thought it might go over the top there.
Well, the quiet weight allowed it to stop, otherwise would have went just too far.
Okay, so a chance now for Walter Gooskens to come around. Try and force an error out of Kevin Cooey.
Okay. Hang it. Hang it. Hang it.
88% on the game. Made some shots to keep them in it. 10% better than that of the tournament.
That's good.
Big scrub, get it by the front. They will not be able to.
His weight was pretty good as well. Just didn't get the line right.
They've really pushed to try and get a bye, but couldn't.
Oh, he knows it was so close, but yet so far.
Okay. No good.
Yeah, I know.
From the nose, Kev.
Can't roll, would leave maybe a double.
Yeah, on the nose it would be a very steep double. And the yellow's pretty well frozen on that red.
Left week. We're left week. Can we get that?
Clean.
I think you gotta go.
Clean.
We're a little
Just
lighter.
clean, easy. Get. Hard. Whoa. Yep.
Now it's all
Nice, Kev.
just making sure you communicate. Even gets a little roll under. We'll set 1-2.
Is he looking at the double yellow onto red, onto yellow, jam it.
Nou, dat kreeg wel even risico aan.
Have to catch that
Maar je marsstoel dat
top
je
yellow of the three, so thin.
Maar welke lengte wil je dan? 11? Ja.
Because of that back yellow, is there a chance?
Yeah, so the red would jam on the back yellow, but it's very, very thin. You know, you feel that you could give up a 2 and go 4 down. You draw for 1 and you're only 1 down in the scoreboard. Risk versus reward at this stage in the day. He's going for it.
How much does being with a 4-7 record and this game, no Olympic qualification points, to try this, to take the chance, possibly get 2?
Why not? That's how you learn, isn't it? By taking these chances.
They didn't early in the end, which is the surprising part. You're taking the risk now, but not early.
Yes, you could have taken it earlier in the end when really the risk wasn't as big.
Well, he just draws for his 1.
But even if he just hits this on the nose,
I mean,
he can get a 1.
So he's got to throw probably board weight at this?
Yeah. Even more just to nick out that back yellow.
Well, we'll see what the youngster's got up his sleeve now. He's made some great ones this week.
They're past the guard.
Do they have the angle? Clip it? They won't. But they'll get their 1.
Yeah, safe shot, aired on the right side.
And they get this 1, cut the lead in half. It's now 4-3, 4 ends remaining. End number 7 begins as Netherlands now trailing 4-3. Canada will get the hammer back. See how aggressive Netherlands go. Do they put 2 centers? Do you put 1? here as Canada tries to position themselves into the playoffs. Where will they finish? Who will they play?
Who knows? It's all still up in the air. 3 other games going on that will determine ranking.
I think, Arlo.
So until all these games are finished and we have results, you don't know who's going to play who.
Felt like a rocket.
Mine should be good.
Let's play hypothetical right now.
Oh no. There's too many options.
So right now, Switzerland leads China 5-3. USA leads Norway 5-3. Scotland leads Italy 5-4. And Canada leads 4-3. That would mean Sweden and Switzerland are byes to the semi. Canada would then play Scotland. Japan would then play the USA in the 2 qualification games tomorrow morning.
Absolutely, that sounds very simple, but
right now,
will all 4 scores stay in that way? I don't know.
Tell you next door, I don't know if it's going to stay the same. By the way, it could be a tie shortly. We'll let you know in that one as we give you coverage of Netherlands, Canada. Able to get down to it, tap that one back, and it is tied next door. Italy and Scotland. Italy gets 1 in the 6th end, so 5-5.
Yep, so when the teams finish with the same win-loss record, head-to-heads are looked at first. If you can't determine if they've all beaten each other, then the draw shot challenge will come into force. So that's why the ranking is still undecided, depending who wins these games. But right now, Canada know they have qualified. They're just waiting to find out in what place. Whereas with Scotland and Italy's game, that's a key game, because one of them is qualifying and one of them is not.
Bijten af.
Yep, houd vooruit. Hard Wout. Hard Wout, helemaal door.
Bijten af.
Door, boys. Yep. Alleen Wout. Hij is goed. Go. Yep.
I'll try to get this one buried around.
Door.
I said it, Canada can finish as high as the 3rd seed, whereas they could finish as low as 5th. If they finish 3rd, they get rocks and hammer to start the qualifying game.
You want to go the other way? Yeah, just whoa. I put that back.
Okay. Then if they finished 5th, won that qualifying game, they would play the higher seed in the semi-final, i.e. Sweden.
And I think that right now, that's the bigger thing that they'd want to avoid. Not that the other teams would be any easier, but the way Sweden's going, just 1 loss. And that was to a Scotland team that if they don't win tonight, they won't have a chance to play them again.
Moet finish aan het eind. Easy.
Wouter.
3. 2-3 nu. Nee, 3. Oh, hij is wel 3.
Wout, iets.
Hij is heel tight.
Nee, Wout.
Hij is weer in.
Dan.
Hij is er net niet in.
Oh dear, this guard slipping into the rings. So leaves Canada the run back.
Yeah, not a very long one here for Colton Flash. And Canada with the hammer here in the 7th.
Shooter.
Yeah, you could see Canada quite happy to blank this end and go into the 8th to score a juice there.
Colton Flash has had a good game here today. A couple of their losses struggled a bit. Showing a flash of brilliance in the game.
Ja. 4-0 dik had. 95.
It is an unfortunate surname in the game of curling.
Yeah, he doesn't want to hear that said very much about his shots.
No.
Bijten 4. Oké, clean up. Top 4. Clean. Geen lijn. Top 4. Vol 4 T-lijn. T-lijn.
And yeah, all these teams, they're not thinking about you know, want to finish in this position so that I'll get this team in that game, and that, you know, they're fully focused on winning this game, and they'll take what they're given. I wouldn't imagine Kevin Cooey would fear any of the teams that are going to be in the playoffs.
If he ever rolls out, if we hit
They're
the
just
nose,
looking at
and he
their own
rolls out, we got the
performance
split. I don't hate splitting now.
and what they can do.
Probably a team that some would fear to play, even though they have been a little up and down these last few games.
Definitely. Nobody wants to face Canada in a qualification game to get to a semi-final. You want to face them in the final.
We'll try and come down to it, get a little roll away.
Hard, I don't want to roll behind this guard. Hard, right.
Oh, really nice.
But being deep in the rings, chance now to play for a force if you wanted to.
Yeah, Netherlands could have come down and frozen this.
This is again playing to Canada's hands.
Absolutely.
Heck.
And that's where, you know, you said this is their third World Championship appearance. And it is tactical shots like that that you think they would have probably picked up on by now. They are still a young team. But it's just learning from the tactical situations, and now with the new 5-rock rule, they're still playing a very defensive game.
And their numbers, their execution hasn't been good enough to play that defensive game. So they're continuing to grow. Definitely their first year had some very lopsided losses.
Real hard, Benny. Hard to hit it. Hard to hit it. Hard.
Oh, is this going to make contact?
There's a flash. Goes right by.
And it wasn't Flash that played it.
Really light, eh?
Yeah.
BJ Neufeld does not make contact. I think they got caught because that's back 12 foot. It's got an extra 6 feet to curl.
So all of a sudden, Kevin Cooey in his head, okay, I don't want to be forced to my one, I want to take 2. Or blank.
We hebben al meer dan Jaap. Oh, dan is het goed. Ja, je gooit ook iets positiefs. Ja, inderdaad.
Well, this made probably we'll see a run back.
I would imagine so.
Ik kon gewoon makkelijk 4-0 uit, toch? Ja, zeker. 4-0, 4-5. 4-0, 5.
It's just a bad mistake there for BJ Neufeld.
So I'm gonna throw you like.
Nice, good.
Yeah, as he said straight away, it was just down weight slightly. And that took the big curl.
Basically with these teams, no one really getting excited. They just know that we're gonna have to make the next one, figure out what happened.
Yeah, and that's where they're very good at giving the feedback.
It's got to be careful. Just let it bump it in.
Yep.
Lovely come around there, but as you said,
Oh, no way. Stop.
you know what Canada's going to do now.
100.
Single point for Team USA.
Yes, I'm fine with this, too.
Obviously, ideal if he's not it, but it does stay, otherwise he's going around.
Make a good split is pretty good.
Yep.
Play it with the yellow.
They could split the yellow into the rings, have second and third counters, because that back red's just half in.
I'm always going to bump it in for second, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's like just rubbing it. It's still going to be second shot.
Yeah, and he's probably
And then
gonna
hope
hit it.
that he's left a double.
Yes, I mean, he might guard, but it's a risk.
Okay, back line.
So playing the split, because of how tight that is to the
Or
rings.
just nut it with like normal.
Yeah, absolutely. It's in his head, he's still thinking, how can I score 2?
Back 12.
If he goes for the run back,
Yeah.
if he
Yeah, we
doesn't
have back
get
line.
it exact, then he could be facing
I like
2.
it.
So by playing this split, putting 2 in the rings, if Netherlands hit and rolled out or hit and leave a double, there's still a chance for Canada to score 2. So important to get the shooter and the one he's hitting fully into the 12-foot because the red's half in.
Weight's good.
Hard.
Back line.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. No.
Well, they jumped hard early.
They did. It's like a Leeds tick shot, this.
Chips it in. Do they get fortunate on the back one? And it does get the benefit of coming to that back stone. Full marks on that one.
I think it's sitting third channel.
Not as pretty as they wanted it to be, but it works.
It's not, and there's not an easy hit for Netherlands either now, the way that they've ended up. Because if Netherlands hit the top yellow, they wouldn't be in the rings. The back yellow's frozen. So that's actually a very, very good result.
Geen slechte call eigenlijk.
Mijn call was als je hem hier freeze, was je dat je dit doet.
Als je hem no-step...
Netherlands could freeze that back yellow, lie
Ik denk
two,
meer spreiding met je steen is beter, toch?
and not leave an easy
Als je
double.
dit doet, ja.
That's what they're looking at here.
De enige andere wat kan is die hit en dan heeft hij misschien geen dubbel.
Nee. Zeker niet, want als je dan dit doet...
Dan heeft hij die dubbel.
Denk gewoon aan de binnenkant van die gele freeze.
Freeze.
Ja.
Dus back 8.
Oké. Denk hier.
Even denken. Het kan beter iets te veel hebben dan te weinig.
Ja, dit is te veel, denk ik.
Veel toch? Ja.
Want dit is wat we nemen voor de come-around hierheen.
I like that.
So going to play this freeze.
Maar eerst de freeze, maar ik kan er niet doorheen gooien.
Need to be second shot, so need full 12 foot.
And needs to be completely frozen because he cannot leave a double for Kevin Cooey.
Back 8.
Ja.
Back die lijn!
Lijn is goed.
Back
Iets
voor!
groot.
Alleen lengte.
Make sure.
Kijken.
Lijn is goed, jongens.
Back voor!
Je
moet hebben.
Yep, hou de lijn. Yep. Yep, hard.
Back voor!
Yep, hou de lijn. Helemaal door. Yep, yep.
Gotta go wait!
Yep,
Je hebt
hard.
voor lijn. Je hebt lijn.
Hard!
Yep,
Je hebt lijn.
Oké.
Right down to it.
Mooi bal.
Really nice shot.
Not much choice. You got to hit. Take your one now if you're Team Canada. Needed a little mistake to have a chance at two.
Yeah, it was a really well played shot there from Wouter.
Not a lot more weight. Like
Okay.
similar weight.
Okay.
So just quiet hit
Couple
weight.
more feet.
Yeah, he's saying not much more than his first split because he just needs to tap it out the rings, hold the shooter.
Final stone, seventh end.
You're half all the way there.
All
hack.
Whoa, then.
It's all hack.
Whoa, Ben.
Whoa, whoa,
Hack.
whoa, whoa,
Clean.
whoa, whoa,
Clean.
You're good.
Yep. Whoa.
whoa.
Clean. Clean it.
Well, they like it.
Shot, Kev.
No problem for Kevin Cooey and Team Canada. They get their one. They get their 2-point lead back. 3 ends remaining. Canada leads Netherlands 5-3.
Sorry, Kev. My bad.
Kevin Cooey, Team Canada, get things going. They tried to set themselves up, maybe get a little mistake, chance at the 2. They score, though, with the hammer, lead 5-3 in this game. Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship 2019. That one for Ben Hebert, top of the 8-foot. How does Netherlands go about it? Try and get their 2 now, tie this game up.
Yep, 8th end, take your 2, force 1, take score. So, textbook curling, if you like. But Netherlands, I think, just need to take a bit more risk here against Canada. You know, that last end when BJ missed the backstone, Netherlands played 2 great shots to really force Canada.
So the corner guard goes in. So we compare players, both mid-90s, or 90s for both leads, 93 Gladsberg and 95 for Hebert.
Yeah, certainly the leads have done their jobs well today.
Look at all the scores going on here in session 20. Switzerland doubling up China 6-3. Same thing, US over Norway 6-3. And Italy, Scotland 5-5, heading to 8. Scotland with the hammer. Nervous times for Scotland. Both sides being stingy as far as offense, just 5-5.
I thought Netherlands might put up a second corner guard here, but they're coming around. This is a bit like deja vu, 2 ends ago coming this way.
Small corner. Definitely there.
Carlo came deep like that. Canada came in. Canada aren't able to hit. Still 3 guard zone.
Whoa. How's the weight?
Weight's good. A little heavy.
Whoa. Yep, back line.
Trying to tap this one through.
Hard beats.
Or if not, catch the top guard and roll their shooter in.
Hard, right to it, hard, roll it, roll it.
Getting
Good
by.
sweeping, BJ. Got flat.
Wow.
Really great shot.
Ah, great throw, Colton.
Colton Flash advantage. Look at the hit numbers, 96% for Flash, 86 to 75. For Lawrence Hoekman.
Oh, nee, wacht, geen bounce. Geen bounce. Bounce. Nee. Bounce. Off dan. Oh, back four. Oh, back 8.
Looking just to freeze on top of this. Stone, don't want to bounce.
Okay, now, close. Knows that, lose ours is pretty good.
The weight would have been perfect if the line had been a bit tighter.
Yeah, and you lose ours, which is good.
Like this?
Yeah. What if you roll to the button? I know this is good. Okay.
Yeah, Canada wouldn't be too bothered about losing their yellow.
Out turn with normal.
But they can hit in line 4.
Firm normal. Firm. Clean. Yep.
Hard. Whoa.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Right on the nose to lie 4.
Netherlands could come around freeze that one back of the button. Try and force an error out of Canada. But happy to hit the top one here, open things up. Get a roll over. Problem with this is they won't buy shot.
It's close. They almost you just touched that back one a little bit.
Firm, normal beach.
Whoa.
Low curl.
Clean. Yep. Hard.
Hard, Benny.
Whoa.
That's it. Great.
Well, that corner guard is well blocked off with those 4.
En dan gewoon die oplijnen naar daar?
Ja, maar dan moet je zo perfect zijn met je rol. En ik denk dat je hem stuft als je die rol maakt.
Great stone placement here from
Ik
Canada.
denk het ook.
Zelfs als je hem hier freest,
Ja.
het is pas jouw eerste steen.
Ja, klopt. We hebben nog genoeg om te bewegen.
Ik denk dat
At
echt
least
wel
if
dat
they go
niet
for the
dat hij hem
freeze,
hard
Canada are going to
Ja.
have to make a play on it, and they could open the front
Is dit
up.
genoeg? Volgens mij draw hadden we hier.
You just have to take an odd risk to try and
Hij
force
gooit
that
hem op die
error
tap,
out
hè?
of Canada.
Hij
Ja,
ligt
je
om
gooit
2
bij voor,
en 12.
En als je pech hebt, dan rolt hij zeg maar zo dat je een stagger daar hebt.
Oké, het liefst gewoon tappen, maar Mars is uiteindelijk de freeze zelf.
Ja.
Yeah, and I don't know, they're probably sticking to their game plan, but thought they might maybe take a few more chances in a game. You know, you're 4 and 7, you're out, and you can
Gewoon freeze.
no real repercussions if whether you win or lose this game. Comparison to the third stone's 82 advantage for BJ Neufeld. Big difference in the hits.
Top 4.
Going to have to hold this for line. This is where before it really overcurled at the end. Oh,
Ja, lengte is er wel, maar...
Ja, we willen hem tap.
Ja, die wil het.
that was what we were saying earlier about erring on the wrong side, and even if they had been slightly higher there and tapped the shot back, Canada were still going to have to make a play on the shot.
Throw, good board.
Good board.
Whoa. Clean.
Heavy.
Clean it. Whoa. Benny tried. Oh, Benny. Hard.
Trying to get a wee inside roll here.
Just rolls too far. Canada line 5.
That freeze is still there. And you know what? You're committed now, Netherlands. You're not going to get rid of 5, so you have to go for your 2.
Got to make sure you have a chance to score though too. It's not an all-out 2 or nothing in this end.
I mean, even if they play the perfect freeze, Canada could guard and call their bluff and say, well, you have your 1. But I think you would see Canada raise the front yellow. It's so close.
Yeah, I think they'd like their chances making that short run back 95, if not more, % of the time.
Ik denk minder eigenlijk.
Zelfde. Alleen lengte, hij is nu wel 5.
Back voor.
T-line is nu 5. T-line. Komt u. Alleen lengte, geen bounce. Carlo. Geen bounce.
This one needs to curl.
Stay on it.
Here it comes.
Yep.
Need to get it there though, frozen right on top. Ah, lovely shot.
Very nice.
Meer kon je er niet uithalen.
So what happens if Canada come up and freeze on top of that? How would Netherlands get a 2?
Nee, ja, je zet hem gewoon naar de...
Ja,
That's a really good question.
That's whatever you're feeling, I guess.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll make this. It's just he might be able to come into here is all, right? Like,
I mean, I guess if we sit here like this, he probably has to almost try and...
Timeout.
He almost has to come through here and try and roll it to here.
Canada's called their timeout.
Like two. Yeah.
It's always the same when there's so many of your own stones. You want to lie as many as you can.
We probably
so it's so
won't be able
tempting
get rid
to
of
play
both
on that.
unless we run that.
What do you guys like?
I like this.
It's not going to do that with the weight I'm throwing, right?
Well, it's literally just
You can technically nose it and make it, I think, but I'm just thinking a millimeter high and just roll it here ideally, but if you roll it out, whatever, and you nut it there, it's pretty
Ben
good.
sting down the other end. Says, oh, I'll let them deal with it.
Okay, I don't hate it.
I mean, the hack layer is good too. It's just...
It's actually probably harder.
Harder.
Just keep it simple.
Just afraid I might do some destruction and he might just be able to freeze in here. But if I plant it, okay.
We have all of this.
You're never hitting this.
Oh, Ben's on his way.
Just off nose.
Yeah.
Right? Keep the shooter right there. Keep it simple.
You're calling to plant this though, right?
That was a very quick timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even 20 seconds down there from after the travel time for their alternate. Ted Appelman, just keep it simple was the comment from the bench.
3/4. Dead plant.
Okay.
As I say, could freeze on top and say you're not going to have your two, but he's got a chance to lie 5 and really put the pressure on to Netherlands.
Well, we thought he'd play the run back.
Whoa, whoa. Yep. Yes.
Hard.
Hard.
Well, go straight back. Squirt it out the side. It's almost better than sticking it.
Yeah, definitely. Because even now, if Netherlands come right around, Kevin still has that yellow open to run straight back.
Back 4.
So big draw here.
Still taking the chance, try and set it up.
Okay, yep, dan. Ook verlijn.
Lijn is goed.
Yep, 12. Hard eruit.
They know there's a big finish here.
Hard, helemaal eruit. Hard,
And
alles.
you need that ounce of running and weight to take the big draw. This is coming up
Buskins.
short.
Well short. He had been 91% on his draws.
Okay.
He won't even hit the house.
Yeah, I think that's probably the
Wow.
best place for it.
Canada could close the door here.
The out turn.
No, Ben, even if you're here, that's good.
We saw before here Netherlands taking ice out of the rings. And there, Kevin's just taking right at the edge.
It's tough to take enough ice here.
I
It
just
seems
threw here, it was
a little
good.
bit of a
I had
slope
14
and it gets
shoot
on
the
it.
T-line with the sweep. 14 even.
Yeah.
Yours slid pretty
So
good.
really,
Yeah.
the object here is to block the draw for Netherlands
14 seconds of
or
teacup.
make it very, very difficult to get to the 4 foot.
Look at the numbers for Kevin Cooey, 92.
Lots of room.
But
We'll be fine.
Huskins
Lots
before
of
that
room.
one,
Never heavy.
89%.
Line's good. Just bite the 8
Whoa,
foot.
let it
Kept
curl.
his team in this game.
Weight's good.
Line's
Top
good.
12.
Doesn't have to
That's the
curl.
No, it doesn't.
Top 12.
Whoa, let it stop. Let it
Just
stop.
Let it stop.
12
Go off, 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 off,
foot, 8
off.
foot is perfect. Yeah, great shot.
Yeah, they take it to the 8 foot, probably goes too far and leaves the draw. This needs half the 4 foot.
It
That's a
does.
good spot.
It is there. If you just pass that yellow, but to get the line dead right, how much ice do you take?
Is there a path through the middle?
Ja, wat jij wil. Let's go, Alan.
So, right out of the house to give ice. And sometimes if you go so far out, you'll actually catch a straight bit.
And then it
And
doesn't
you won't
get
come
off.
down the hill.
Tien erbij. Ja. Misschien wel een beetje frosty misschien, buitenkantje.
Well, Cooey was almost out as far as this one as well.
Yeah, he was just on the edge of the rings.
Deze voor jou.
And it's all in your release as well. So it needs to be half in the 4 foot.
Wouter Huskins came up well short on his first draw.
Oh, blijf hangen. Blijf hangen nu nog. Komt ie. Carlo. Geen lengte. Carlo.
Again, like you said,
T-line, jongens.
not
Op de
curling.
T-line. Yep, hard.
Starts to go now, but can they get it far enough? They got to get the 4 foot all the way and almost another foot away. And they get a single point instead. It's a steal of 1. Canada increases their lead, their biggest of the game. Now 6-3 after 8.
Yeah, I got a little light too beat.
Ben Hebert gets us started, the 9th end. Canada with the steal of 1, the first steal of the game, and a 6-3 lead.
Whoa, 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 beat, whoa, whoa. Good,
That one right to the button.
Easy, ziet hard uit. Nog niet. Op dit. Eén denk jongens. 2, 3. Kan nog steeds niet veel. Houd het gedaan.
Netherlands just couldn't ever muster anything in that 8th end. Canada in full control now and put another one in the rings.
Yep, Canada just stepped up a gear. Stone placement wasn't good enough. In the Netherlands.
Go off, guys, can't yet. It's heavy. Line's not good. Flash off. Off.
Well, seems to be a breaking point in that because it really took a long time for that last one to curl in the previous end. That one ships off. It was intended to be in the top of the rings.
Yeah, that one was wide from Ben.
Hou maar een tijdje weg.
Yep.
Yep.
Hard line, Bob. Hard.
2.
So yeah, Netherlands just have to get up the corners, try and get something going here. We've got to throw everything at it. It's the 9th end, there's 3 down.
Top 4.
They were 2 down
14,
playing the last end against Scotland and they took a 3. So they know it's possible. Canada are playing well.
Close.
Yeah, playing well, just not getting the full result at every end. Just a little off on the wrong one.
Fully. Line's perfect. Still gotta go. Go then. Line's perfect. Hard. Beach. Hard beach.
Hard, all you got, Beach.
Hard beach.
Shot clock.
Good shot clock.
I gave you a little less, too.
I threw it perfect. Shot clock.
Two in there already for Canada.
Hair down.
In. Yep. Yep.
And this is where
In.
Netherlands could be freezing that one.
Naar de andere kant van de center.
Oh. Close.
Yeah, it's tough to generate offense when you're hitting stones. Although a great hit and roll made.
It was a great shot. But yeah,
the red peel into it, guys.
just have to try and make the harder shots
Think so.
made by Canada rather than them make them. But they've got some corner guards in play, so hopefully they can generate a 2 here at least.
No! Oh! No! No!
Didn't have to make it.
Oh, get over there.
Okay.
Better.
Real close to picking that one out.
Good shot. Better. A lot better.
Yeah, he was on it. Unlucky the way that he hit it, that it just stayed where it did. So they could come in and half check the top yellow, so it makes it really difficult for Canada to raise.
Whoa! Whoa! No! Whoa!
Or they could come around that corner.
Go on, be good, be good.
Yeah, you put the corners up, you got to try and use it.
So then come right up to it. Canada will still be able to see at least half the shot rock.
Or you just hit that one.
Just hit and roll away.
Just roll it to the side of the port.
I kind of like where it is. Like, you just get rid of it. He's going here.
Then we freeze it.
We gewoon iets meer recht
Then
houden.
we freeze it.
I can't hear you. Here. Come here then.
You got lots of time to run down. You got 9 minutes. Make it somewhat quick. You could pound this.
Yeah, like roll to the side of the forefoot.
What are you going to do when he goes here?
Freeze it. I mean, his rings had become pretty small.
We hear the bells and the cheering. First final, Switzerland defeats China, so Switzerland, pretty good spot to try and get straight to the semifinals.
Ja, ik denk achter de corner eigenlijk.
Okay. Ja, dat is wat ik zeg. Ja, is goed.
So Canada have decided just to play the tap back on the shot stone.
Gotta go off.
Real close. Yep.
Center.
Yep. Gotta go, Flash. Hard. Whoa. Hard.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Really nice shot. Lie 2.
So there's all the scores. The final, Switzerland defeats China 8-4. USA up 6-4 with the hammer in 9 against Norway. 8-5. Scotland gets 3 in the 8th end against Italy. And our game 6-3 on sheet D.
Yeah.
And the way it sits, looking like be Sweden, Switzerland into the 2 semis.
10-2. Yep.
Canada versus Scotland, Japan versus the US.
Achter de center. Whoa. Off though. Whoa. Yep.
Netherlands wants to maybe change that. If they can come back in this game looking for the hit and
go,
roll.
Go.
And just crosses center.
It's rolled back to virtually the same place. Canada can probably just see as much of it. So just playing the same weight. BJ.
Same weight. Yep. Closer.
Yep.
And this is where Netherlands have been sucked into the hitting game now, which is not what they want to do when you're 3 down.
Whoa, nothing, Ben, nothing.
Well, hits, rolls off to the side again to lie 2. Keeping stones around. Also your friend right now at this stage of the game, down by 3.
They could even freeze this one. Back tee.
9-8.
Try and force Canada to a harder shot.
Joost. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Ja, 9-7 is gewoon groot verschil. Ja.
They're going to struggle to score multiple
Control.
at this end.
Yeah, tough to mount the offense when you're playing hits. You have to make them perfectly, and then you're still leaving a little bit opening for your opponent.
Ja, ik wilde even Jip, maar nee, inderdaad. Alleen wil je dan nu wel die run spelen al met jou?
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Clean.
Just the nose hit for Cooey. See just the straight come around if they wanted to round everything back 4 foot. Try and get Canada into a little bit of a draw game.
Boys.
They need to.
Well, looks like room for it.
Ja, maar ja, als je ergens open bent, dan heb je niks.
Slice or thin. I mean, it's there for sure. Freeze it. Freeze it.
Als je die mist, heb je 3.
Alright, let's go. Top 4. Of 10 lijn, toch? Ja, dit is wel goed.
Well, I like this. Give him a chance.
Ik denk dat het goed is. Ja. 10 lijn, toch? Je moet zeg maar naar hier. Dus, ja. Dat is goed, denk ik. Dat is voor jou ook. Ja.
Yeah.
Fist pumps and brushes in the air. Terrific shot by Bruce Mauer. That's the playoff shot right there.
Nice rook.
Scotland up now 8-5 in that.
Kan er niet. Geen lijn is oké. Alleen links, jongens.
Scotland managed to get all the way home.
Hard. Kom maar. Yep, helemaal door dan.
Right off.
Lijn perfect. Yep, hij is perfect. Jongens. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Hard
To
line.
bury this.
Yep.
Big sweep, try and get it as far as you can. Not enough. It comes up short and sits top 8 foot.
Get out of there, maybe.
Yeah, try and.
Hello. I think he just.
Try and get
Oh,
just try
an
and peel it
Italian
out
player
without
coming on
touching
the
it.
sheet
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, so like just normal and.
Had to get his broom
Yeah,
head.
this is.
Pad
not very
flying
good,
off.
maybe,
I mean,
right?
I would rather kill this than roll to here.
Yeah, I'm with
Right.
you. Normal.
Worried about setting up a triple if they roll to the wrong spot.
Yeah, definitely.
You roll one rock as a triple.
Hit and roll out. It's not
Let's try and
a
get out of
disaster
there.
here.
Just so there's no triple, eh?
Yeah, it'd be nice to save ours.
Trying to wait.
Canada more than happy to give up a 1 here. Go into the last end with hammer, 2 up.
Kevin Cooey looking to just make
Thanks,
this
so
one
Flash.
get out of there.
Gotta go,
Really
Flash.
gotta go, Flash.
Gotta go, Flash.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Right out, Benny.
And right out the side door it goes. Draw for the single point to stay within reach. About their Huskins.
Yep, we've not looked like generating a 2 here at all.
Ja, de hele weg tegen. Ja. Deze voor jou.
Netherlands, Canada.
So final stone here. Wouter Huskins needs to get this to the 8 foot. Came up just short on his first.
Nice rook. Hij is bij er nu. Veel minder. Alleen lengte, jongens. Op de T-lijn.
Hij is helemaal.
Komt-ie.
Top 4.
Sweepers seem quite happy with it.
Guiding it through the hole. And look like they're happy. Right to the 4 foot. Cut into the lead. It'll be a 2-point Canadian lead after that. Netherlands not able to muster any offense. They'll trail 6-4 to Canada, heading to the 10th end.
Norway just playing out the string here. Nothing in the rings. They have to score 4. Running out of rocks. Rocks to come. Gotta score 4.
Well, a large Canadian contingent in attendance watching on, hoping to see their Canadian side win. They know they're into the playoffs for tomorrow. They will have to go through the qualifying round. Canada up 6-4, looking like it'll be Canada as the 3 seed. Looking like, not official, but either Scotland or Italy's potential opponent.
USA have qualified. Norway waving to the crowd. USA onto the playoffs.
Well, the tick shot and pushes that one off to the wing for Ben Hebert. These leads have just made it look so easy making those shots.
They certainly have. Big part of the game now.
Well, the US has picked up a win, so they win 8-4. The US will finish with an 8-4 record. Switzerland finishes with a 9-3 record. Switzerland will be into that semi-final tomorrow.
Just hit it out.
Yeah, you think you want to measure.
So Canada can't hit a stone that's not in the rings. So they're wondering whether to measure it. Netherlands are quite happy they call a measure to see if it is biting or not. It's the only time you can call the measure on before the end of an end to see if the stone is biting.
Because if it's on, Canada pretty clearly will hit that one.
Yes. So the umpire will bring the measure on.
I don't like rolling in because that's the.
You don't want to roll in, because then you want to make sure you don't jam a double peel, right? That double peel is pretty juice.
Yep, okay, thanks.
So it is in the house. Canada will quickly put the broom down.
Which way you want to play it? In turn. 7/8.
Ben gets to throw some heat. Rarely does he get to throw these. Comes flying out of the hack. Canadian lead.
Hard flush.
Yeah, we won't practice these very often.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
That's fine.
Well, nose hits it.
Should go underneath.
Out of the rings. We're trying to clear it for the peel scenario.
Want nu heb je de center.
Ja, dus go. Oké, tot hier.
Kunnen we langs 2 nog een guard gooien?
Ja.
Maar dan moeten we gaan.
Tot hier.
T-line back 4. Oké, top 4. Blijf bij. Top 8. Yep. Top 4. Komt ie. 4 als je kan. Scheelt veel nu wel. 4. Oh. 4. Haartje wijd nog.
Well, needing to steal 2, they go in. First to second stones.
Set. Hier is hem. Wow.
Sit.
On yellow.
So they'll go peel.
Sicuro che si gioca?
Watch over there.
Oh,
Look at him, gets them all.
fantastic shot.
Just clears them all. Just the 1 stone in right now here in this 10th end.
It's maybe yellow.
1, 2.
1, 2.
Lawrence Hickman can just put up a guard.
Ietsje wijd nog.
1, 2.
Carlo, 1. Carlo moet gaan. Yep. Yep.
I think Canada's just going to continue to rip the front.
2, 3. Oké, ho. Ja, anders is het te dichtbij.
Is goed, is prima.
Gela.
Oké, die bleef heel wijd.
Yep,
hard.
steal
Real
for
hard.
Scotland.
Hard! Hard!
Italy concedes. Scotland goes on to the playoffs.
Well, try and run it back, and we'll leave a guard and that one in the rings.
After such a great first shot as well. Clearing all the ground away.
Well, we have one game left, and we know our 6 playoff teams. Scotland, 2 wins today. They'll get a rematch, what looks like against Canada tomorrow in the qualification game. They're in. They have a chance. They're in the second tournament. Italy will end up finishing 7th on the outside looking in with a 7-5 record. 2 losses today for Italy.
Yeah, they had a tough run in with Sweden and Scotland in their last 2 games.
Helemaal door, jongens. Helemaal door. Hard, zo ver mogelijk. Yep. 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 Go. Yep. Go. Oké, top.
Perfect. Nu bal.
Yeah.
So the crowds always love a Scottish-Canadian clash. Getting it first thing tomorrow morning.
Need to get some rest, because it'll be a good one in the morning.
Hard! Gotta go, Ben. You gotta go. Get them all.
Oh, just touches that top one. And it does just get out. Wow, playing another run back, trying to just get them all. Not quite.
Couple licks.
That's good.
Couple licks and it's...
Does the trick.
Gewoon in de buurt van die andere.
Ja.
Freeze eigenlijk, toch?
Ja, bijna.
Oké.
Ja, je mag hem ook half daarachter, dat is ook goed.
Duidelijk.
Ja.
The final game here of round robin play is on the ice.
Ik heb een haartje meer. Ja,
T-line.
back four. We hebben net
Oké, als je gaat, Lau.
back four, back
Blijf
8.
wel op die center.
T-line.
T-line.
Getting closer and closer
T-line.
to our playoff scenario.
Lau is voor.
Back four.
Lau is voor. Op de T-line, niet dieper.
Back four.
Oké.
Hij is back four.
Oké.
Half centimeter.
Yeah, wide open house here. Canada just need to
Ja, dat is 5.
keep hitting. Any red granite away.
Surprised they didn't put another guard up this stage of the end.
Yeah, they have to lie too and have them guarded to stand any chance. And just Canada have made such a good job of clearing the front.
Well, just those 2 in as Canada inching closer and closer to confirming a Canada-Scotland qualifying game.
Based on the results, that they will not finish top 2. They're going to have to play in the qualifying game.
They will play Scotland, who they lost to in round robin. Japan looks like will play USA, and the US team won that one. So the lower seeds beating the higher seeds going into it, but that will not matter.
Meer keurder dan de mijne.
No, past history this week doesn't count for anything after today. Straight knockout.
Top 4.
T-line.
Top 4 T-line.
Yep.
Top 4.
Yep.
Top 8.
Yep.
Well, barring
Yep.
a miraculous comeback by Netherlands.
Yeah.
Would be Switzerland into the semi-final.
Try it. Half a rock with a bomb. Probably more
Switzerland
like
really have had a great week. Played very solidly. They had that unlucky loss to Canada with the pickup. But you can't really read anything into that scoreline because, you know, had Switzerland scored at that end, there's a big swing in the score. To lose a 5 was just heartbreaking.
Kui wants to end this one right now, make this double. And will just go underneath. Crowd wanted it as well. Finish with style, but he's going to have an open hit. Netherlands calls their timeout. They're a minute 10 on their clock.
Ja, maar je wil hem een inter laten gooien, toch? Dat is wat ze zeiden.
Ja.
Niet dat hij steen gaat flashen, maar wat wil je doen? Nou, hier. Ja.
Well,
yeah.
Where do you think you're going to get a miss? Either wherever you do, you're going to need a wide open miss from Kevin Kui.
Ja, dat is goed.
Maar dit is goed, hè? Dit snap ik. Ja.
And the chances of that are fairly slim.
Wout, als je hem ervoor legt, maak je dan niet zijn target alleen maar groter, als je zeg maar net niet perfect erop bent.
Ja.
Want stel je bent een kwartsteen niet ervoor, zeg maar, dan heeft hij een steen en een kwart moeten raken in plaats van een steen.
It's different if you just need to steal one, but to steal two, it's a tall ask.
Ja, zolang je de steen op dezelfde hoogte gooit, moet je gewoon 1 en 2 hitten.
Gewoon recht ervoor, dan heeft hij minder groot target. Oké. Ja, ergens eruit zijn.
Ja, nee, inderdaad.
Well, Smiles there, I'm wondering, thinking they're going to be in tough. Canada knows they'll be playing tomorrow morning, less than 12 hours away. They'll be on the ice for the start of the game. Doesn't include the time to get up, get ready, and have practice first.
Oh, easy. Dan
Hij is helemaal. Hij is diep.
Eromheen? Ja, laat het maar.
Well, they called their timeout. Where will it go?
All right.
Okay.
Give a bigger target for Kevin Kui to hit.
But they've made Kevin Kui throw his last stone.
We'll need complete miss from the Canadian skip to force an extra. This will put Canada into a match with Scotland if they win. But the gloves are off. That'll do it. They'll get one. They'll give up a steal, pardon me, in that. That doesn't matter. It's a 6-5 win. The W is all that matters for Canada. So Canada, Scotland, Japan, USA are the 2 qualifying games. Canada finishes 9-3 in round robin. Netherlands will finish 4-8. Same record they had a year ago in Las Vegas.
Right.
Sixth end and really trying to go for their 2. A tough look here, the intern double. You got to play it quiet and also stick your shooter, but it will overcurl and they'll just get 1 for the Netherlands in 6. 7th end, and perfect freeze made. Means Kevin Cooey has the outturn hit
Shot, Kevin.
for a single point. And an 8 all Canada here. A look at those 5 in there. Got to go wide. Batter Huskins got to go with the intern right around. And this one will come up just shy of the 4 foot. And it's a steal of 1. Canada extends their lead. Ninth end. Tough offense to generate for Netherlands against Team Canada. In-turn draw. We'll get it right to the button for the single point. And in the 10th end, Kevin Cooey needs to make contact with one of them. Run them out of stones. Will pick the top one out. It'll be a steal of 1, but it's a win for Canada. They are into the qualifying games tomorrow morning.
All right, come on, boys. Look, Kev. Come on, buddy.
And the other scores here in session 20. Wrap up round robin. Switzerland doubles up China 8-4. Same thing, USA defeats Norway 8-4. Scotland over Italy 9-5. And Canada beats Netherlands 6-5, the final there, which finishes our round robin schedule. And here are the standings. Sweden finishes 1 at 11-1. Then Switzerland is the 2 seed. Canada the 3 at 9-3. Then Japan 9-3. US and Scotland both 8-4. We'll go 5-6, pardon me. Italy on the outside looking in. Germany, Russia, Netherlands, China, Norway, Korea round out the 13-team field. And here's how the playoffs will shape up. Sweden and Switzerland straight to the semifinals. Canada will play Scotland in 1 qualification game. Japan versus the US in the 2nd qualification game. The 2 winners will move into the semis and then on to the gold medal. To the winners of that here at the Pioneer Hi-Bred World Men's Curling Championship. For Rona Howie, myself, Luke Coley, it's been a pleasure. We'll see you for playoffs tomorrow in Lethbridge.